Arizona 28-31. The Braves 27-31. And Carroll aggressive, swings at the first pitch and pops a fastball into the glove of Austin Riley.
Good start.
He'll take that start of the season. And now he faces him in his first home start here in 20. Ketel Marte, now he missed the first Brave series out there in Arizona with a left hamstring strain, but since returning for them, it's been more the pitching as an Achilles heel. This ball is lifted high and deep to right center. Ronald Acuna didn't even bother moving. A no-doubter for Marte, and Arizona has the lead, 2 batters in.
Well, they do a lot of that. Him and Carroll up in the zone, just didn't get that ball to finish where he wanted to, and Marte made him pay.
Made him pay in a big way. That lead 4 pitches in, and now Perdomo. And look, fastball, it's the location of the other stuff that might be on display, or at least under a microscope more here tonight, as Perdomo flies out to center.
Listen, I get it. You know, when you're used to throwing this on location, both fastball and his secondary stuff.
1-0 to Josh Naylor, and that fastball misses. 2-0. He is that first start,
and that home run was mislocation.
Yeah,
right. I mean, we can talk about, you know,
that's a well executed curveball right there. 2-2. Naylor fouls away the fastball. And maybe that 2-2 is a good example, Tom.
Up swings and misses, but I do think it has some value for Spencer at this stage, for sure.
That slider and the curveball good in that at bat. A homer to put the Diamondbacks on top 1-0.
Get a little on the side this way or this way, just like in golf. You make that mistake early, it translates to big mistakes down the fairway. But Spencer is the best in the game at staying behind the baseball. Guys, that didn't pair well with my report.
No. Yeah, that was the fastball that Suarez belted for a ground rule double.
Edge of what most guys in this game are doing. Granted, it's not what you're used to doing. Time, and not saying it's going to be easy. You know, because like I said in the open, to get there.
And Tom, everybody talked about your changeup. They talked about your.
We were talking about that a little bit before the game. You know, Brandon and I are going to throw inside once in a while. And if nothing else, not that it better and better looks at that secondary stuff away.
He does get the strikeout here, a slider to take care of Lourdes Gurriel.
That's his strikeout slider right there. You know, that ball's got good depth, good finish. Had the hitter fooled both with the break and the speed. You know, that's his 2-strike slider. Now, can he marry that on early in the count?
And he starts Pavin Smith off here with a couple of sliders.
Better sense as the game goes along. I mean,
this ball's pretty well struck into right center. Harris looks like he's got it. He does on the track. Now Suarez will tag and go to third, but there are 2 outs.
You know, and that was always the, you know, the joke, but also that was the truth and the saying that, you know, Leo always has to lean over the plate and see everything.
Got the fastball by him there to even the count. Good contact numbers for the catcher. Down the right field line, and that ball is going to stay fair. Moreno to the opposite field, RBI single, and now it's 2-0. First pitch high in the air off the bat of Thomas, and sending Harris all the way back a few steps in front of the wall. He's got it, but the Diamondbacks have another run. 1, 2, 3 in the order, starting with Corbin Carroll. Strider trying to get into a groove here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carroll to pop up back in the first inning on the first pitch he saw. They got him to go after a slider there to even things. Strider does have 2 strikeouts. And looking for a third 3-2 count. See where Strider goes with a payoff pitch. He turns on another slider.
Breaking ball for a strike with 2 strikes. I think you're doing the hitter a favor.
Fastball there that sneaks out into right center. Ozzie tried to stop it, but Carroll is 1 for 2. But now he's at first base, and here's Ketel Marte. Carroll dancing around, doesn't go anywhere. Slider misses, 2-0. Good speed over there, certainly, and Carroll at the top of that order, and now Strider falling behind 3-0. And this one is hit well. A line shot that gets out of here. Marte has 2 homers, and now it is 4-0 Arizona.
You know, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but, okay, yeah, if that pitch is 100, maybe he gets away with it, right? But it's center cut. And if I'm saying to myself, okay, center cut 95, but it's, again, if I'm
ridiculous with how he goes about things, so he's got to be seething out there
for him. Because I don't know Spencer really. I listen to him talk. He wants nothing more than to be out there and be exactly where he was before he got.
2-2. That fastball down the middle there. Perdomo. The 4th start of the season for Spencer, who of course had the arm injury, then the hamstring issue. 94, and he locates that. And a strikeout looking for Perdomo.
See, that's a great pitch. That's a great pitch. Locked him up.
Velocity of a fastball, the ball in versus the middle of the plate is a 6 mile an hour difference of what the hitter sees. How effective that is, and we just saw it right there. And it makes that pitch better too.
300. He's a career .266 hitter, but he's been seeing the ball well. He fouls off that fastball. Taylor was in Cleveland the last 4.5 years. And he fights off another fastball. Allen over to take this. Sidearm throw. Naylor's retired. Six out in Arizona against Atlanta, which was just the 19th such game in Major League history. But no homer here. Out to Harris, and Strider bounces back after giving up the homer. This is Gurriel to start the 4th inning. Ozzie always waits on this. 1 pitch, 1 out. From being at home against the Nationals, but they have lost 9 of their last 11. Arizona direction here as the calendars flip to June. Smith flew out back in the 2nd inning, and Strider deals him a slider 2-1. Three-one fastball misses a little low, so Pavin Smith with a 1-out walk. First free pass from Strider today. To run in the 2nd.
Which is 2nd to last in Major League Baseball, but they've been going up there hacking a little bit more tonight.
He threw him a slider, then 2 curveballs here, 1 and 2. He got him. Strider 4 strikeouts, 1 in each inning. but is a very aggressive hitter. Low walk rate, and he fouls. Runner takes off and got an incredible jump. And Pavin Smith will pretty much walk into second base. He let it go, 2-1, and now 3-1. But the 3-1 pitch slowly to Ozzie Albies. He will make the play. Scoreless top of the fourth for Arizona.
Incredible baseball fan, Ice Age Bad Santa. My name is Earl. But why are you here? What do you love so much about baseball?
Well, I came back out doing stand-up and touring again. And one of the things I do when I'm out on the road, if it's baseball season, I try to go to whatever city's baseball park that I'm in. Or if it's football season, I do the same. I've gotten to almost all the ballparks. I'm a huge sports fan because it's the one place we can go for peace these days. It's a little hard sitting in Atlanta, though, being a Pirates fan, because I'm having Sid Bream flashbacks right now. Yeah, it's a little traumatizing, as the kids would say.
And the last time,
homes, you know, and so, or the circles. So I love seeing the outdoor park, and I love seeing.
Dad back in Kentucky, who said I could make it to the big leagues, whether he was right or not. I didn't
do that, and she said, "I think you can do that." And like you said, when you have that one person in your
the movie Ice Age.
Yeah.
And you're a big time, but your son doesn't respect you.
I was in Ice Age, and I got to do a Scooby-Doo, and all of a sudden I was the cool guy at the elementary school. I had street cred. Well, every Santa's a ho-ho-ho. But I did get to sing something in my voice, because my dad always said, your voice is cool.
Fantastic. Do you have a favorite moment? You know, we all got our favorite moment on the hills of former.
Got all the nuts together, and it was when the show was about to peak. We really became something to my son. The birth of my son, yeah. Okay. Yeah, when I held him, I knew what I was feeling.
Fouled away by.
Give yourself a chance here.
Matt Olson snags it, and now he's got Marte in a pickle. He does it all himself. What a play by Matt Olson. There's 3 outings this year, 5 innings, 4 and a slider there. We haven't seen a curveball in this tonight.
He's thrown some good ones. He's thrown some good ones to get into counts.
Goes to the fastball there, and he will get through 5 innings. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 5-3 Arizona.